What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of BET Presents The Encore. Okay, this is season 1, episode 6, Demons in Division. Baby, listen, I don't know how y'all gonna feel because I don't know how I feel about it. But when it came to the end of the episode, I was on Felicia's side. I was on Cherry's side, okay? Because when you're right, in my opinion, okay? And I just didn't like the way that shit went down. But maybe she could have delivered it a little bit better. But truth be told, I ain't even gonna. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So we get into the episode. This was a cute little episode. Nothing really much happened because this was the episode where the group members came and other people came to listen to the girls, okay? So when the episode starts off, we got Lamisha. She's going over there talking to Pam because when last week's episode went off, Lamisha was in her feelings or whatever with Pam, and I don't even know if I noticed it or was I paying attention to that part because I'm like, damn, did I miss a whole part at the end? I know Lamisha had kind of went off on Pam and was like, girl, you know, every time something go down or whatever, like we get into the throes of shit, you know, you just fucking leave and leave me out in the dry and all this stuff. And so, you know, Pam was like, we know Pam ain't the arguing type or whatever. She's all about God, okay? God said be peaceful. All right, that's what she about. If it in truth be told, if we're not doing anything at this moment and being fucking productive, I would have left too, okay? Call me back when y'all finish the arguing and stuff like that, and then, you know, let me do what I gotta do. So she did have an issue with the fact that she felt like Pam didn't have her back, Pam didn't speak up, Pam left. So when the episode begins, you know, Pam is in the kitchen and she's washing her hand. Baby, I forgot that it was COVID out here because I was like, you know, she really washing her hands for like 15 minutes, okay? Like for 15 fucking minutes, even though you should be. But, you know, she was really washing her hands for a long goddamn time. And I was like, you gonna wash the black off that motherfucker, so what's going on, sweetie? You know, but at least you're clean. She said cleanliness is next to godliness. Amen. And I said, okay, bitch. Lamisha come over there. Hey, girl. She was like, girl, look, you look good up in that dress. Yes, girls. I mean, I like this dress or whatever. I wish I had a whole bunch more or whatever. I'm sitting here looking like, okay, you know, Pam giving her stud energy and all that stuff. And I was just like, okay, what's good? You know, Pam, the way she talks, I'm just going to put it out here. The way she speaks to the girls or, you know, speak in general with that calm voice or whatever, it could be like, you know, she trying to finesse your ass or whatever. Like, you know, when you talking to somebody and you trying to get them on your side or you trying to holler at them or whatever, like the way she just speaks, her tone and everything, she just gives me like she really used to talk the draws off of bitches back in the day, and she probably still could. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting here like, damn, Pam, like you do give big dick or big plastic dick energy. You do. You really do. What did you watch? Did you fuck with? I really want to know. You know, you gave off and you still give off stem slash soft stud energy. You know what I'm saying? So, and you get the presentation of it. I really want to know, did you fuck with other films or did you fuck with studs? Okay. Like, what was it? Was you the dominant? Because you give me dominant aggressive tease. You know what I'm saying? That's what you give me. You know, was you the one doing the fucking or was you getting fucked? I'm sorry. I had these. I want to know. Some of y'all want to know too, okay? This is what you get when you watch me. I ask the goddamn questions that some of y'all thinking. Bitch, let it go, okay? I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go because, you know, she shouldn't have brought it up. I wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have said nothing. I'm holding on to the shit. Hold on, okay? But Lamisha up there talking about some girl, you know, I just want to apologize and make sure everything was cool or whatever, you know, with what happened last night. And of course, Pam, she's not giving into, and that is one thing about Pam that I do like. Mommy's not about to give into that negativity, okay? And I do love the fact that she knows how to remove herself and come back when it's done. That's how it is because I'm that type of person too, to a certain extent. Okay, when I want to be in some mess, I'll be in some mess. But other than that, I walk the fuck away. You know, and so who was it? Cherish, one of the Cherish girls was like, you know, I see this whole conversation or whatever going on with Lamisha and Pam, and it's like, you know, I'm looking at Lamisha sideways or whatever because it's like every time something happens, okay, she finds a way to argue about stuff, and I guess that's the way to get her point across, and then to probably like somewhat go and attack on somebody, and then after that she'll find a way to apologize, and it's like, are you really doing this because this is how you really feel, or are you doing this shit on purpose? And I get it, but it is what it is, okay? And I looked at it like, okay, she was voicing her goddamn opinion and how she felt in that moment, and she realized that she probably stepped over the line, or she went a little bit, did a little much or whatever, and she can realize her faults and she can apologize. I felt it's a mature thing. Maybe that's not what you're used to, little cherished chup. I don't know. Okay, hey, it is what it is. Meanwhile, you got Aubrey and Pam. They're sitting at the table. They're having a conversation because they're getting ready for the old cast members, old group members and stuff to come and to be there or whatever. And it starts talking about who's going to be there for them, and Pam's situation, and the fact that people in her group, she haven't really spoken to anybody in the past 4 or 5 years, okay? And she's just like, she's wondering and would be surprised if somebody do show up, for the simple fact that they have not spoken in 4 or 5 years, okay? She blocked everybody, and this was all because of the path that she chose to take. As she said, she got a calling from God. God is telling her to do this. God is telling her to be there, and will they understand, and all this stuff. And of course, Aubrey is basically venting her issues or whatever about what's going on. And Aubrey whole thing is, she wants the group to be cohesive, but she wants it to be one way, but yet you also contributed to the divisiveness in the group. You were the one of the main ones who started with the divisiveness, okay? When y'all you and the twins and whoever else agreed that y'all wanted the groups to be separated. Like, you wanted to have 2 separate groups. You wanted to divide the people in the house, okay? And you just let me do what I'm supposed to do, call me out on myself, let me do what I'm supposed to do and rock it and all this stuff or whatever. But tell me when I'm good with whatever she want acknowledgement and shit like that. And I'm just sitting here like, Aubrey, okay, but for the last few days that we seen you have not been doing nothing. You got the queen title and damn near just conk the fuck out, okay? So what more do you want? And you can tell when a person is on the verge of just giving up on something, and you can see it all through this episode, even at the very beginning. So you got Cedar, Miss Cedar baby, okay? She come through, and I'm sitting here like, so it's the camera up in the house, because whoever's playing Cedar, she can see everything that's going on in real time. I said, that's cool or whatever. This technology is a crazy thing, And so at this point, they're trying to get ready. She telling them about the people coming or whatever, and they gonna do what they gotta do. They already know that, okay? Lamisha was so fucking happy about her little dress that she had on, okay, and her shoes. She couldn't wait to show it off. Look at my dress. She was like, girl, you look cute. I know, girl. They was like, get into the shoes, bitch. Get into the shoes. She was like, look. And I was like, okay. What this got to do with it? So then everybody decides to go downstairs to the studio. They're trying to get the track listing together as to what they're going to perform and how they're going to perform. Now, one of the songs, bitch, don't go, or let it go, bitch, whatever. We're going to call it Don't Go. They're looking for it. They're looking for it at this point. They don't have any other shit, okay? Cosign has it. So I believe it was Felicia or Fallon, one of them. They get on the phone and they call Cosign and, asking him, do you have the song? And he's just giving one word answers. Yeah, send it over. Yeah, okay, yeah, and this is where issues really start, because, and in a sense, I actually feel like it's a good thing that, I don't know. I honestly am going to say that I was not upset at the twins this episode. I was not upset with the twins this episode, because they went in the booth, they went down in that studio, they produced, they worked on whatever it is that they were supposed to do, okay? They came there to work, and that's what they did. And we can all agree on that. The issue that people have with the twins is the fact that their attitude, their delivering in certain things or whatever, and they just need a dose of humble pie sometimes, okay? But in this instant, we got a lot of, they basically are using a lot of Felicia and Fallon's produced music and songwriting material that they done. Okay. And you got different versions of songs or whatever that's been sent over to them, like the Bird's Eye View from Cosign, and it doesn't sound or get the feel that they want it to be. Okay, so we hear one song, we hear their version of a song, and everybody is loving it. But then we hear a Cosign song, and it doesn't give you that same, feel that the other girls got. And my whole thing is, if the whole group agree on one particular version, that should be the version that we go with. Okay, no matter who the fuck it is and who told you to come in and do this and what you think your job is. The girls was there to work on these songs together, and you supposed to put your best on the fucking album. I don't want to hear nothing that sounds disjointed, nothing that sounds not mastered right, don't sound arranged right, or whatever, pitchy here and space missing here. I don't want to hear nothing like that. Okay, so put everybody on something that everybody has put their input on and comes to terms with and agree with, and they came and they like. Okay, and mostly everybody is coming to terms and linking towards the songs that Fallon and Felicia have produced and written, and then they sung on. Okay, because they got it all in the pocket, they got everything, they touched it up, they did what they had to do. Whereas with Cosign songs really don't feel like, I guess in their opinion, it has no feeling, it has no soul, it has no nothing to it. Okay, it's empty. That's what it feel like. As they said, dry. And so I get where they coming from. These people in the creators, we sensitive about our shit. Okay, and that's basically what it is going on. And then this episode was the battle of the motherfucking egos when it comes to the goddamn producers, bitch. Okay, now at this point, they done figured out what they gonna do or whatever. They got to get ready for the listening party to happen. All right. And at this point, girl, I don't even care if I skip some shit else that happened. We finna get to this goddamn listening party, because I was shocked. I was shocked by a couple of things, because a couple of people showed up that I did not expect. Bitch, listen. We got the girls going out, okay? And then not only are they going out, we got the people that's for them coming in. Ronnie goddamn DeVoe. I want to see them shoulders bouncing. Bitch, let me just tell you this. He annoys me, okay? He really do annoy me at most times, all right? He annoyed me when they was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he annoyed me for some reason on here too. Like, when I tell you extra to the fucking max, extra to the fucking max, okay? We know that y'all done went through some stuff. We know that y'all is marriage for life type of shit. That's the mantra that you live by. It's like, okay, calm down. We get it. We get it. Quit throwing it up in our face, all right? He brings a whole bunch of flowers and balloons and stuff. And I was like, I'm going to let that slide. Even though I was sitting here looking like, boy, whatever. You trying to upstage everybody. That's what I felt like. But I had to remember that their recent 15-year anniversary has passed and they didn't get to see each other. So, let me bring my wife some flowers, probably some chocolates, some balloons and shit like that or whatever. Okay. So then we got Brandy for Black. Okay. I said, oh my God, Brandy look good as fuck. Bitch, what is in the drinking water with what fucking water they probably was on. See, let me tell you something. And no shade. Okay. Don't get offended, but bitch, did Left Eye leave behind some Dr. CB shit or whatever that Black was still taking? Because listen, I don't know if she was doing that with them or whatever, but baby, like the jeans, the Black don't crack on them motherfuckers. I said both Shamari and Brandy look good. I was like, all right, come through. They look good as shit. Did we see Jazzy Faye? We see a few other producers and stuff like that come in that I didn't even know of. And then we see Mila. Bitch, I said, Mila? 702 Mila? Where my girls at? From the front to back. I said, Mila? I said, where? Oh my God. I was so happy to see her there supporting the girls. And I'm saying that because if you think they're unsung and you go back and you look at their history or whatever, and even, Lamisha spoke about it earlier in the season or whatever, about the relationship and how they felt basically like she wasn't being looked upon and was made as background. Why is this bitch on my fucking TikTok? Excuse me. You know, when somebody that you know that you don't talk to like that finds your stuff on, girl, let me shut up. I'll take care of that later. Bitch. Anyway, you know, they just had difficulties in the group, okay? She basically felt like she wasn't appreciated enough. Her vocals and stuff wasn't utilized enough or whatever. You know, they put Mila in the foreground, in the front, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, she was the singer of the goddamn group, bitch. That's what it was, okay? And so, you know, that happened. And I was really happy to see them. They was really happy to see each other. You know, Kima showed up. Bitch, I thought Keisha and Kima was gonna show up. Now, if Keisha would have showed up, I really would have been like, oh shit. Okay. Keisha at home with her husband, oh my F's just like this. Bitch, fuck that. Okay, because Pam on some bullshit. I can see right through all of this shit. But hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna be quite honest. When Kima showed up, did y'all see at the beginning when Pam and Lamisha was talking in their kitchen, right? And then when they made up or whatever, Lamisha had, you know, apologized to her and all that shit. And she was like, you know, you doing good and all this stuff. And she tapped her on her back and she was like, I know I'm not going to hug you or whatever. I'm sitting here like, damn, so Pam, you don't take hugs from nobody. Like, you really can't take touch because you get a little moist. Is that what it is? Like, I was so confused by that. But then when she see Kima, they hugging it out and everything or whatever. They crying with each other and all that shit. And it's understandable because they have history with each other. And I'm sitting here like, you know, their field, you know, Pam really should have kept it to herself that she used to lick cooch, okay? Because every time I see her with any type of interaction, you did not want us to think this, all right? And we were not thinking that this strong, okay? We would have let it slide had you not put that out there. But every time I see you with somebody now, I'm thinking, did y'all have something going on? Because it was a lot of passion between Kima and goddamn Pam. Okay? It was a lot of passion between Kima and goddamn Pam. I don't know. Like, Pam looked like she probably could have ran through Kima and Keisha. Okay? She really just gave me that type of energy. I don't know what it is. I don't want everybody to be gay. But I'm just saying, you know, shit happens. Shit happens. Test the water a little bit. You didn't like it. Go ahead back and do what you was doing. Okay? That's what it seemed like, you know? And I get it. It's because of the fact that they have not seen each other for 4 or 5 years. And, you know, things are still raw. The feelings are still raw because of the way that they fell out, okay? You know, after they do the little listening party and all that stuff, you know, what was wrong with Kima? I can't talk about people, but because, you know, something probably could have been wrong, but she was like, you know, because I was up here and I was just seeing what was going on or whatever with you. Like, that mouth was crooked as fuck. I said, girl, and it goes right back, okay? And she talks regular, but when she got into her feelings, bitch, she was trying to make a point. That mouth said, I said, oh, okay, you know, you really into it. You really into it, okay. You know, but they did have a sit down after they do the listening part. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to get this part out the way. And it was genuine, I felt. You know, truth be told, they was talking about the fact that, you know, Pam basically blocked everybody, you know, and Kima felt some type of way about that. They fell out. The last time that they spoke was 4 or 5 years ago, and this was when Pam basically decided to lead the group. And she was like, even people that are my family members or whatever, they did not understand the path that I was taking, okay? They did not understand the reason why I wanted to leave the group and, you know, just go along this path of seeking God and being born again and all this stuff or whatever. And she had to explain that to Kima, and Kima was like, you know, basically she missed that friendship. Like, I can be here for you. I want to be able to call you up and congratulate you and talk to you and all this stuff. And trust and believe, I feel as though back in the day, most of the groups that we saw, a lot of them came together with genuine connections. Some of them were put together or added, a couple of group members was added here and there, but most of them started off as genuine friendships. You know what I'm saying? And so that connection is always going to be there. And of course, you're going to have hurt behind stuff. And Kima was just like, how is it that you can leave our group to come and do something like this? And she was like, you know, this was like an assignment from God. And maybe the assignment was for him to bring me here to see you. Baby, for some reason, it touched me when she said that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that, but it touched me when she said that. And I couldn't even make a joke. You know, I was like, oh, this is cute as shit because they need healing. All right, that's cute or whatever. They making it seem like they gonna make it up and, you know, they gonna be talking on the regular. Bitch, why Kima put up on her Instagram that even though you still ain't unblocked me, I'm still here for you and all this shit. I said, damn, Pam. damn, Pam, it's July what? It's July 14th, bitch, and you still ain't unblocked Kima, and you knew she was coming on the show today. I said, that's kind of fucked up, but okay, you know, healing takes time. You can't force people process, so hey, it is what it is. So we get to the goddamn listening party, though. Let's go back. And so all the girls are standing out there, and they getting ready to do the stuff. They got the people standing over here, sitting down and doing all this shit. Now, I think they played Bird's Eye View first, right? They played Bird's Eye View first. And then, as soon as they turned the song on, bitch, it was like 3 seconds into the song. Here go Ronnie. Hey, turn that off. I said, Ronnie, nigga, we ain't asked you to come here for all this bullshit. Like, what are you doing? Leave him alone. Like, damn. And then the other producers, guys that was standing next to him was like, no, what we need is, if y'all gonna be doing this stuff and we listening or whatever, we want to see y'all into it. We want to see y'all performing it and doing it. Like, give us a show. And I was like, okay, like jazz it up or whatever. And I was like, all right, I get where you coming from. But bitch, don't interrupt me like that. Pull me to the side and tell me some shit like that. Let the song play and say afterwards, you know, do it again. Like, you know, do the next song. Give me some energy and all that shit. Be enthralled like you excited about the song. Okay, so they start going through that. They do the first song. Yeah, you know, Bird's Eye View and all this shit. Everybody like it or whatever. It's a mid-up-tempo song a little bit. Next thing you know, they do Pam's song. The godly devotional song, baby. Pam gets out there. I said, bitch, is she praise dancing? Praise the Lord. Yes, she was. I said, where's the white makeup that y'all be putting on y'all face? I never understood it. Maybe because I don't go to church. Please, somebody explain it to me in the comments. Why do y'all paint y'all faces in some of these churches that I've seen when they do the praise dancing or whatever? What is it, the mind stuff? And they be dancing. And I'm not trying to disrespect, but I just want to understand. Okay, what is the purpose of it? Explain that to me. No shade. You know, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn because I didn't grow up in the church, so I don't know. But Pam was giving a motherfucking performance, bitch. They was liking it, okay? They was liking it. Kima was touched by it. Everybody was touched by it. You know, they get to doing the other songs and all this stuff, whatever. And we see the whole time, Aubrey is standing there like this. In her mind, she wants this shit to be over. In her mind, it was like, this look a fool, okay? We're not cohesive. We're not together. We're not on one accord. We don't know our sound. And this is not what she's used to, okay? Coming from a girl group herself, you know, who sold a whole bunch of records, as she say, this is not what we used to, all right? And of course, you know, she was like, this is all about the twins and shit like this, and I sold more records than the twins or whatever, and woo. Okay, that may be true. But at the same time, I did not like and respect Aubrey's stank attitude. You are in front of people in the industry that can probably do something for you later on after this show, whether it goes somewhere or not. And you are showing that you are not a team player at this point. That is what you're showing. Okay? Bitch, I need to wash my hair. Is them flakes? Let me stop. But no, that's just a light touching it. But anyway, so I'm just like, you know, that was really ugly of Aubrey to just be standing there. And then Irish at one point, she was like, I'm standing here and I'm looking this way and I'm looking that way. And I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. Bitch, what you embarrassed by? I didn't understand that shit either. So after they get through doing that, it was real cute to have Mila come up there. You know, she done lost her voice a little bit. She a little hoarse or whatever. And, you know, saying how proud she is of Lamisha and Irish. And they had a little cry session with each other. And then they go off to the side. And, you know, they catching up and all this stuff or whatever. Next thing you know, Irish brings up, you know, how basically she frustrated and upset at the fact that she only got like a couple of lines on some of the songs or whatever, a couple of bars or whatever. So her issue is the fact that she's not very much on a lot of the songs. Baby, my whole thing is, okay, yeah, they could have did it a little bit better. They could have put it out equally, but you are 8 fucking women. How much are you gonna sing? Okay? And you can't sing like no, all right? And I will say, when they play Lamisha part on one of them songs, I said, you know, technology did well for her, bitch. Technology did well. She did not sound that damn bad. All right. But Irish girl, you're not a singer. You said it yourself that you was used as background, bitch. Okay. So that's what it is. And you better be glad that you got 2 songs, 2 fucking lines or whatever the fuck. You know, granted, it should be equal, but at the same time, you are in a time crunch. We are trying to get people interested. So what we're gonna do is put our strongest singers forward. Okay. That is what we're gonna do. Put them in the forefront. Don't give somebody that has a weak voice that many lines or whatever, so that people won't get turned off and look at it crazy like or whatever. And plus, it's only 5 fucking songs in a shorter period of amount of time. It's not a full album. Okay, this is an EP at that. You know, so like, calm the fuck down. And I like the fact that Mila was like, "Oh, you talking about house business? Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with me." Okay, and even Lamisha was not here for her bringing it up. She said, "You know, I understand what she's talking about, but there's a time and a place to bring up stuff, you know." And even when she was talking to the girls in the house, you know, she even calls her own sister out. You complaining about, you know, not having lines and not doing this or whatever, but there are times where you're not present. You're not present. And I said, "Oh, Lamisha, see, this is the difference." And she had to point it out herself. This is the difference between freaking Frat and me and my sisters. We're not twins. But at the same time, I can call that bitch out. Them motherfuckers will follow behind each other no matter what they do, okay? They stuck like this, bitch. You know, and I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. So that wound up happening. Aubrey was sitting down there on the chair, and one of the guys came over there, and of course, you know, she had to tell him that Cosign had a you know, was came for her and all this shit, and she was in her feelings. And I just knew at that point Aubrey was about to leave. Okay, Aubrey said, "Fuck this show and fuck this country," because Aubrey is gone from the United States of America. You know what I feel it is at this point. I want to ask Aubrey. I'm pretty sure she didn't vote for Donald Trump because, you know, she's jaded at this point. She's miserable at this point. She really fell in love with Donald Trump Jr. and he didn't leave his wife for her. Y'all know they used to have a little relationship going on because Aubrey was trying to spill all of his tea. Yeah, okay, that's what it feel like a little bit. I don't know what they got to do with it, but maybe she jaded in love or whatever. Like, mama just not happy with her life, okay? And I get it. Sometimes you got to fucking get away. But baby, this attitude that you're displaying, it was disgusting. I did not like it. I was not here for it. Okay, I understand feeling some type of way. You should have voiced your opinion to the group, and I get it that you feel like you not being heard. But you know, I'm pretty sure they would have listened to you. They would have listened if you feel like, you know, you just don't feel comfortable here. They would have tried to make adjustment. I don't think they're that much of assholes, even the fucking twins at this point. Okay, and then you get up, you go into your motherfucking room, and you pick up that strappy heel, and you had to pull it out like this, okay? And you literally had to wiggle that bitch down to get your pig in the blanket ass goddamn fit up in them goddamn shoes. Them sausage were goddamn crying, okay? And the whole time I was disturbed by that because I was like, damn, Aubrey, you look like you wear a size 10, but you trying to squeeze them bitches into a size 4. Go up a size and then make them bitches wide, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that with big feet, bitch. I got big feet myself, okay? I wear size 12 men. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Slender feet as fuck. Girl, I'm so goddamn glad. You know, God blessed me with some big feet and no cankles. Okay. Bitch, I'm just glad. I'm just glad. You know, you sometimes these big bitches, we be having cankles or whatever. I don't have them. So, woo! I lucked out on that one. Because my mama sure do. But anyway, moving on from that. I just shaded the fuck out of my mama in my own damn thing. Y'all, oh, speaking of my mama, my little sister got her first job and she started it today. I'm so proud of her. Like, she went out on her own and got it, and she had a good day. So, you know, ooh, shout out to her. But anyway, Aubrey got her ass up and left. Aubrey got her ass up and left. And let me just tell you this, bitch. I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I understand if you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you need to leave, and that's what you want to do, go ahead and do that. But at the same time, at least let somebody know. You ain't had to tell the whole group if you ain't feel comfortable, but you didn't have to just leave out and have these people sitting here looking to see where the fuck you at, knowing damn well now that you're gone, they got to go and rearrange everything. Okay? I did not like that. I did not respect that at all. So they go back into the studio. Cosign finally there, and they're talking about the songs and stuff. And at this point, I'm just fast forwarding because this is what actually got me at the end of the episode. At the very end of the episode, Felicia was down there in the studio with them. You got Shamari, you got the other girls or whatever. Fallon was not there. But Cosign finally comes up in there. You got the choreographer and all that stuff. Excuse me. You know, I was with whichever one of the twins that said the shit about Aubrey leaving. I'm not finna fall for the bullshit. It is what it is. What the fuck ever. She ain't show. She said I'm not finna empathize with it, and I would have been the same goddamn way. But when they was up in that studio and they started playing Felicia version of one of those songs, and Cosign said, "Cut that off. That ain't it." Felicia said, "Bitch, hold the fuck up. You don't do that. You don't cut nobody's song off in the middle of it like that. That's some disrespectful ass shit." That on the one hand, yes, I agree. On the other hand, girl, you could have went about it another way. But then again, I'm thinking if I was in that predicament, would I have said it in a slightly different way? And truth be told, knowing how I am and knowing I don't like when people touch my shit. So I probably would have snapped off too. Okay, I'm sorry. Some of y'all may not agree, but I probably would have snapped off too. Okay, and then the way that Cosign was talking, as if he was like, "I'm the producer." No, Felicia was like, "I'm the fucking producer." Okay, that's what's going on. You ain't really been here, bitch. So do you got the songs ready and do you got the stuff? No, he don't even have everything ready. Okay, he's trying to put his foot down and all this shit, and they talking about big dick energy or whatever. And what got me is when he said, you looking throw." Okay, Shamari, she over there, she throw, because I see her over there dancing and doing all this shit. I said Shamari would dance to any version of the goddamn songs, okay? We seen that, so that ain't no thing. But when Felicia said, "Did I give a fuck about that?" Ask me, did I give a fuck? Okay, I said, "God damn, all right, this is what we doing." Okay, like it just got real disrespectful real quick because they was fed the fuck up. And truth be told, I would have been fed up too. If stuff was supposed to be here and supposed to be finished and we on a deadline and you know it, Cosign, you're slacking in your job, okay? Which is putting more pressure on us to get our shit together. And then once we got our stuff finished, you come in and you want to change shit around and you want to put the foot down and make it seem as if because you the man that you supposed to be in charge and all this stuff. And I love the fact that Keely and them spoke the fuck up and said, "Don't talk to them like that. Don't tell nobody to calm down. Don't tell no woman to do this or do that." Because he was coming off very misogynistic and very chauvinistic as well. And they called his ass out on that shit. And that's basically how the fucking episode ended. I don't know if she could have did it any other way. Like, it feel like it had to happen. It feel like it had to happen. Like, it was building up. It was building up, okay? So I really wasn't mad at the twins for doing it. I know some of y'all probably gonna be mad at their the way that they came off the delivery and all that shit, but sometimes you gotta do that. I mean, you wanna keep it professional, but could they really have kept it professional? I feel like even if they would have said it in a calmer voice, and he angered basically all of the girls with some of the things that he said. You know what I'm saying? And it's like even if they would have been in a professional way or whatever, he still would have tried to make it and put it down and make it say it's my way or the highway. That's the tease that he was giving me. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. I'm finna get the fuck up off here. I ain't expect this review to be this long. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I will see you guys later. Peace. Child, I almost forget, okay? When Kima and Pam was talking, okay, Kim was like, "Don't you remember when you said that, you compared us like we was Destiny Childs and you was the Beyonce of the group?" And of course, Pam had no recollection of it. I said, "Girl, what?" I mean, Pam did sing a lot of the leads, didn't she? Okay, so I get it, but girl, what? You comparing yourself to these little kids compared to you? Okay, girl. I guess Beyonce is the standard. That shit was funny to me. Beyonce? Beyonce? Funny, but I get it.